this a little bit. All right, I'm Ryan. This is my roommate Kyle here,
Hello there.
and we're going to be discussing a couple of things that are happening right now in the political world. Do you think the president purposely tried to overshadow the GOP debate?
I'd say yes, definitely. There's really no other reason for him to have chosen the same spot as that. And I think really as it comes down to him trying to show the Republicans who's boss. It's a really bad thing though, obviously. But it's with all the trouble with them not listening to him during the whole debt ceiling debate. He's just got a bone to pick with Boehner. So that's sort of what came out of that. It's just him being sort of childish and taking the same time slot there.
All right, so next question. What do you think about Boehner's reaction to Obama's announcement? Do you agree with it or disagree with it?
I didn't hear his opinion by itself, but I did hear secondhand reports about it. And it seemed like he could have handled it a bit better. Definitely politically speaking, he needed to have a comeback, say what needed to be said in response. But I mean, he could have handled it definitely a lot better, a bit more like a political leader and less sort of like a kid, I suppose.
Yeah, I agree with that. He was a little childish with it, but overall I agree with his opinion because really it's a night for the GOP and Obama could have scheduled it any other night. This debate's been scheduled for months. And Obama just came out with the announcement that he was going to do it the exact same time, exact same day. And really, I just think he could have planned it a little more in advance, and I think he could have done a better job
Definitely.
not getting in the way of the GOP.
I mean, I definitely think it's not really a coincidence thing. It was purposeful. It really wasn't, he could have scheduled it sometime else. It's just really that he himself decided, oh, I'm going to schedule it now and have people tune into me and not people.
I agree with that. I think he's trying to be better. What is your opinion on Rick Perry, the newcomer?
Rick Perry, personally, from all I've read of him, granted it may not all be true, but he seems to be pretty scummy, really. There's various things such as, he used to be a Democrat and he was like very big on raising taxes, and he sort of switched that and sort of became a Republican, and it's sort of hazy exactly what happened there. He is against abortion, which I am as well, but he has this whole idea that's been sort of going around about how the woman would have to listen to the fetus's heartbeat and that sort of thing. It's sort of weird and unusual, and I think completely unnecessary, even though I am, against abortion, but it's just sort of a weird thing. He's also against gay marriage. He apparently helped pass a law in Texas for that, and that's a bit, that goes against what I believe, because I believe that gay marriage is just a civil right as anything else.
I agree with that, for the most part. The thing that I've heard about him that's very good is the fact that he created more jobs than any other governor in the last few years. And that's what we really need in the country right now. We need somebody who's going to come in with a good plan to create jobs, and that's exactly what Rick Perry did in Texas. However, I think I'm on the fence about him just because he says a lot of things that I don't think he thinks about before he says them. Eventually, he's going to say something very stupid, and people are going to jump on him for it, and he's going to dig his own grave. Unless he kind of calms down a little bit. But I think if he continues to push his campaign the way he is right now, I think he has a good chance of winning the Republican nomination.
Definitely. As it's going now, he seems to be gaining more and more popularity as it goes along. And at this rate, he will be one of the top frontrunners. So it's definitely a character I need to research a bit more myself and find out exactly more about him.
Well, I plan on doing that and debate. I think is the best GOP candidate so far.
So far, I'd have to say Romney by a landslide. I mean, there's Newt Gingrich is just slime. He does sort of all sorts of crazy stuff.
He dug his own grave years ago.
Pretty much. He has no chance. Was it Tim Pawlenty who backed
Yeah, that
out?
was my guy originally.
Yeah.
I read his book and everything. If you haven't read his book, it's perfect. It's just a great book. He did such a great job. I think Michelle Bachmann, honestly, is one of the stupidest candidates I've seen in a long time.
Definitely. She really has no chance of the presidency, and the only reason she's getting so much attention is because she is such an attention, whore, if I can say that. But I mean, she herself, she should not even be getting this much attention. I mean, I think I like Romney the most too as of right now. I don't know enough about Perry. For me, Romney seems most presidential out of all of the candidates. I feel like he'd be a better leader than somebody like Newt Gingrich or Ron Paul. Definitely.
Rick Perry, I don't know. I think people are starting to find him kind of obnoxious. But overall, I think Romney would be the best president as of right now, unless Rick Perry does something to change my opinion.
Definitely. Romney seems like he has a good head on his shoulders and knows what he's doing, which is definitely a vote for me, for my vote. We'll see a lot closer when we narrow down the candidates, especially what his definite plans are on everything, and how he stands against the other candidates.
And Romney did the Romney Care in Massachusetts, but he did it right.
Definitely.
He did a very good job there, unlike Obama, who didn't do such a great job. So I would trust Romney with the healthcare plan too.
And hopefully he can fix it up a bit better.
Yeah, it's
Strip down the unnecessary crap about all this property things and tanning salons and whatever else was chucked into that bill, and make it what it should be, which is universal healthcare done right without excess
spending and without excess payment. Thank you for watching. This is me and Kyle just talking about different things, and I'll probably make another episode with him on. And thanks for watching. All right, see you later.
See ya.